Hey guys, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. We have now finished up everything we need to do here on Isla Muerta, so it is now time to go to new places. We've got another island. We've maxed all this out. It was maxed out. We've done all these. We've got 5 stars. We've got all the available dinosaurs. Our DNA isn't quite 100%, but we're nearly there. So now it is time to move on to our next island, and that is Isla Muerta. Isla Muerta is a more hazardous island to run a successful facility on. While it can enjoy pleasant sunsets across the beach, it is often ravaged by dangerous storms. Oh, my wonderful reading skills. So we start off with $2.25 million. So let's go. So Isla Muerta, Isla Muerta, it's in a sunset, and it gets attacked by storms. It's not actually very often. They're very rare and they're very short, so it isn't really not much to worry about.
As if prehistoric creatures weren't enough to contend with, on this next island, Isla Muerta, you may have some meteorological events. You know, storms, extreme weather, that kind of thing from time to time.
As you can see, the weather on this island can be a little temperamental. First thing you're going to want to do is fix any damage this storm has caused. You should use a ranger team to get the park operational again. Oh, and don't forget to close any emergency shelters when it's safe to do so. Guests won't spend their hard-earned dollars other than a bunker underground, will they?
That must have been quite the storm. And it seems that bad weather is often a precursor to bad behavior from the dinosaurs. If you believe that everything is connected, the so-called butterfly effect, and I do believe it, by the way, then one small change is all it takes to create a series of toppling dominoes leading to rampaging dinosaurs. And they don't make a butterfly net big enough to stop them.
Alright, so welcome to Isla Muerta. It's an island that's broken up into, I'd say, 3 main areas. A lot of them kind of look like this, but the areas will vary in size. The main issue with this island is the overall terrain of the place, because like, as you can see, it's all on a slope here in the middle, and Jurassic World Evolution does not like slopes, as we've seen. So this is probably the hardest island to actually build on, as will become evident right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, because this is a very pointless building. Yes, it's called storm defense. It ain't defending from any storms though. Your buildings are always going to take damage. The amount of buildings might vary a bit, but otherwise buildings will always take damage. It's just programs that happen that way. And if it's Twister strikes, well, it's useless in that regard. So we're not even going to bother. We're also going to get rid of... Do I need to open this first? I doubt it matters, but... Let's get rid of our emergency bunker. We'll wait for that to build, and then we can go around and fix everything. So, hurry up, guys. I think you need to 5-star every single island before we can change the time of day. I don't even think it's the respective island. I think it has to be the every island. So thanks to the storm, certain things are destroyed. I think in the case of this island though, it's always the same things when you start up. Like, they're just destroyed. It's not really because of the storm. Before I select that, let's have something else. You know, I ordered the deluxe edition. I know I didn't pre-order it, but I should have an alternate car, but apparently not. And I'll have to try and remind myself how to unlock that last one. Definitely catches your eye a bit more, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got a few buildings to fix, a few fences to break. We've seen storms, and I tell you, the storms here are nothing compared to the storms we've already encountered on other parts through the DLC. This island is nothing. The storms are infrequent. They just are when you're in the campaign. Yeah, you'll get a storm every now and then, but it really doesn't mean much. Right, it says I've still got one thing left to repair. Oh, there's another fence. Don't want our dinosaurs getting out. And there we go, everything's back up and running again. Right, guys, give me something. Wait a second. So, our reputation of this time, we will get Iguanodon, hatchery capacity. Our mission to cure, Compsognathus dig yield. Entertainment, toy shop, hazardous holdings, research speed, and Styracosaurus. And security, dig speed, survival of the fittest, a medium power station, and baryonics. So firstly, you actually get more for science, despite the fact that it's the one you actually need to fill up the least to get everything unlocked. But, and the most important thing here, these are all essential. Iguanodon is great, that we obviously need, that's just a mission. They're useful, even though you can't see them. And this, the most important thing in Jurassic World Evolution. This. Whereas these, useless. I never bother with it. I like Styracosaurus. This is I never bother with it. That's the mission. That's really useful, and they're pretty good. So yes, do a. That's the wrong one again. Why can't I just have a thing that takes me there? Well, there is, but anyway. Yes, I can do that. Just let me make the buildings. Right, this island is so awkwardly shaped. Let's see if can I actually build anything here. Yes, I can. I don't think I can build much, but yes, I can. Right, that's one. Let's see how many I can get in here. Hopefully I can get the fossil center in here as well. No way is it going to let me get all three. Come on. Oh my word, is it actually going to? It did! I still got to actually build the whatever it's called. Substation, but still. Maybe it's like Planet Zoo, they altered some of the things later on. I doubt it, but there's a chance, right? I can build these anywhere though. Pylons can go anywhere. Right, we've got a few new places available to us, as well as some dig sites that have more than that. So we can get the Scollard Formation with Ankylosaurus and Corythosaurus. The Horseshoe Canyon Formation now gets Corythosaurus. Dinosaur Park now gets Corythosaurus. You can get a lot of Corythosaurus. I think it's tied with Parasaurolophus having the highest number of dig sites. Hell Creek can now get Ankylosaurus. Lance Formation can now get Corythosaurus and Ankylosaurus. The Ziliuging Formation can now get Dilophosaurus and Chunkingosaurus. We now have the Lower Lufeng series. Yep, that's the idea, Isaac. Dilophosaurus. And we get the Nemec Formation and the Irendabasu Formation with Velociraptor. And some new research items. So we can research Nasuceratops. We've got a few new things. We can get the Raptor Squad skins. We can get our 1993 skins. And we get a few of these as well. A couple new diseases. These things. Now, they are super expensive to research, but they can be useful. They're basically just expansions on stuff you already have. Like this one allows you to reduce the cost of your construction. This one, it costs less to refill a feeder. This is probably the best one. You get more money for tickets. I didn't even realize that tickets were a thing in this game. Decreases the amount that money you lose when someone gets injured. And I think this one is kind of just the same as the hatchery safety thing. I'm not really sure what that is. Essential and less essential. We're going to need that one as well, our monorail. I mean, we've seen all of this before. These are just the next upgrades. And our medical treatments, which is where we're going to start off. Campylobacteria, or whatever you want to call it. I didn't actually send a dig team out, so let's go for Ankylosaurus. Go with Ankylosaurus. It's not a particularly useful one, but why not? Have I run out of power? Yes, I have. Wait, I already had a ranger team. Oh my. Well, that was pointless. I already had a ranger team. Don't need that yet. Alright, so we have 2 enclosures, 2 little ones. So, who shall we put in here first? I'm thinking, how much money do I have? Not a lot. So I started just about, because I have to make 2 of them. A lot of them are upgraded slightly, so that doesn't help. Let's get an Odontosaurus. And, of course, Struthiomimus. Always a Struthiomimus. Just go with regular stuff at the moment. I can upgrade it, but we'll worry about that later. Get ourselves a feeder, so I should probably look in the right one. Of course, dinosaur visibility is low. There isn't one. And I believe I should have a view of, yeah, pretty much the entire enclosure. More or less. It's got all of the bits that you need to see. And now we play the waiting game yet again, because this is how you start in this game. Come on, everybody go away. Yep, that's fine.
But our second priority is continuing to improve our security profile. This new contract could help us do that.
I'm gonna stop naming things by this point.
Each new discovery furthers our
You don't need to name every single dinosaur. Come on. There we go. It does look like he's got a big moustache. It just looks funny. Anyway, I love the Odontosaurus, and I think because it looks like a moustache might be one of the reasons why. Right, so we need 8 species and 1,600, so only slightly above the last one. And we're going to need our guest facilities at some point. Corythosaurus, and Rhodium. Whatever that is. Why does it cost money to extract DNA in this game? We don't get that. Didn't have to worry about that before. What needs power now? At least it's... Oh, it's still too much power. Oh, let's point out that I've upgraded this thing. Well, we can't get any more power at the moment, alright? It's impossible. We're gonna have to wait a little bit before Duo can give us anything, so let's just try and put down some buildings to then be told that I can't actually build anything anymore. Ugh, the substation's in the way. It's a good thing it doesn't actually matter whereabouts any of these things are. whereabouts the path connects to it. Ugh, my money. My poor, poor money. Guys, can you hurry up with that expedition? Because I am in desperate need of some money right now. Oh yeah, and research. But we can't do anything with the research yet. How much am I even getting for this? Well, it's better than nothing. Working on it. Takes a bit long, but we're working on it. At least I'm going to get some money in. Just gonna... Yeah, there we go. And your guests just magically appear. And I'd also like to point out that when your guests are going into and from a building is that they also go through walls. Nor do they even know how to properly walk along a path.
Take the contract. I have a feeling
I don't think those two alone are going to be enough, are they?
both of us.
Right. Let's change this back.
Done a bit in my time.
Blue.
Here's your chance with this next contract. Considering your skills, taking some photographs should be a no-brainer.
Right, I don't think this is going to get me anywhere. Even if I get them doing a specific kind of behavior like this. So I mean, one of them's eating.
Keep it up.
Still eating? No, it isn't. Right, let's try and get one of them to run. Beat the horn. Maybe this will do something. Not that I can see the Edmontosaurus. There we go.
I myself have dabbled in
Just terrify your dinosaurs and it will work.
this, mind you.
That was good. You can't even see the Edmontosaurus.
That contract is completed thanks to your hard work.
I mean, I know I said I wanted Ankylosaurus, but it doesn't really help me with the,
It takes a special kind
it doesn't help me with anything anymore.
do it well. The security division is rewarding you because on Isla Muerta, you are clearly that person.
Nope. That's, I don't know if it's been enough time yet. Ugh. 2 minutes always seems so long when you're actually waiting. Really? You don't have power either? How is there so many things here that don't have power? Yeah, it's in range. How are you still not got enough power? 2. Oh, it's because I added these buildings, yeah. Well, luckily there's nothing in there. I don't even get it. It's a window. Why does this thing need power? Look at this thing. Why does this need power? It's just a bunch of doors and windows. You're telling me that this is lacking in power. Of course it is. There's nothing to power. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Right, let's just research that other disease. Because I can't exactly be researching much else. Oh, 75,000. We don't really want anything else at the moment. $75% though. I've got to get it quite a long way. I'm trying to remember what these missions are. I remember what this one is. This one involves bringing dinosaurs to our islands and curing them of a disease. I really don't remember what these two are. I think this one has to be have some of my small carnivores fight each other. I don't remember what entertainment is. Coprolite ain't gonna get me very far. Still low on money. This is the problem. You get so you use up all your money at the beginning and then you just wait. So it is just like JPOG, because that's exactly what you do in Operation Genesis as well. You wait, you put all your buildings down, and then you wait because there's nothing else to do. And let me tell you, challenge mode is even worse. At least here you've already got some things to get you set up, but can't do that anywhere else. Why not? It's not exactly going to get me very far. It's only a Struthia Mimus. So we'll have our herbivores in here. We'll put some carnivores in here when we have the chance. Not sure which one I'll go for. Ceratosaurus is probably the best bet, really. So Proceratosaurus is not that much cheaper, and you need to make 3 of them. They're much lower rating. They're just... Well, no, actually Ceratosaurus is easier to care for. Hello. Goodbye. There's no point in increasing any of this yet, because it's too early. It just doesn't work. You know, this is much faster than other... You know, if they sped this up for the DLC, including the free stuff, why can't it be sped up for the campaign? You know, just automatically speed up. You know, I can still apply dig speed. I don't get how applying dig speed makes your dig teams actually dig faster. They're robots, apparently. That will also explain why it uses up power. If you want your dig speed or your dig yield to be increased, it's going to give you the small stuff, isn't it? Right. Can one of you give me something better? Do I?
Looks like there's another contract that might be worth your attention.
It's one good. How much are they? Oh, well, at least I can delete it afterwards. Oh, I mean, this is a waste of power. This is a waste of power. I don't need this on. Right, we can now make Corythosaurus. We're not going to make a Corythosaurus yet. I need 2 of them for one thing. But we can make Corythosaurus.
New day, new show.
No, Isaac. No. Not yet. It's always herbivore beats the carnivore. Do you know how much modification you need to make to some herbivores just to get them to beat the weakest carnivore? Really? Really? Of course.
Storm defense stations help protect your park's structure against storm damage. Useful, huh?
No, it's not useful. It's just out of range. Now I haven't really gained any money from this. Even if I delete both buildings, I might still make some profit, but not as much. Let's see. Yeah. So it hasn't done me any good whatsoever. So I just had to waste 200,000 getting rid of these things, building these things. I mean, you can just deactivate it and then activate it again, and that will give you a bit more money. That's what I'd recommend doing in Jurassic Park mode, but because there's so many more contracts you can get, there's no point. Ugh, my god. Look, it's right by the power station. Does it matter? Really? Really? That made me no extra money at all.
In fact, I'm going to say thanks. Have I done it yet? It feels like I have.
It was a waste of time. Waste of time and a waste of money. Don't know why I'm turning that back on. I don't need it. I also look forward to when I can send out another dig team. There's one particular thing I want my dig teams to dig up, and that is platinum. Platinum is gorgeous in terms of how much money it gives you. What are you guys doing? You all okay in there? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, we're sending everybody back to basics here. Right, Triceratops. Hang on, how much do you have? 94. Ooh, let's hope nobody fails. Because otherwise, my money.
I've got something for you, if you're interested.
I mean, I have to research it first. Can I even do it? How much does it cost to research that? Do I even have that? Do I even have the first one? Yeah, I do, because I... Well, that's useful, isn't it, Dua? $300,000. No thanks. How much were you going to give me if I had it? You waste more time on the researching of it than it costs to actually than the amount you win back. That's why this contract system is so stupid. I know it's supposed to be like your main way of earning money early on. But firstly, it doesn't take that long for you to start getting enough money in. Secondly, it's stupid the way it works. Yes, I unlock new things with it, but that's not enough. We got our first one for security anyway. And why do I need to wait 2 minutes between each one? That's the worst part of all. It's about I have to keep waiting. At least they get something. I also really want dig yield, but again, I need Dua to give me that. I feel like if I go over here, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this and save as much as I can for Secrets of Dr. Wu, but it would give me something. Unless it just gives me like one Crichtonsaurus specimen and that's it. This is the thing though, for each island you have to start off in pretty much the same way. And as a result, you pretty much have to keep releasing the same dinosaurs. It's like each island begins with you releasing a Struthiomimus or an Edmontosaurus and a Triceratops, and then usually a Ceratosaurus. The only exception really is Sorna, because you already have dinosaurs roaming around, but for all the others, this is how you start. And unless you have challenge mode, if you're playing on Jurassic Park mode, it's a bit different, but otherwise if you're playing on challenge mode, it's the same thing. Unless you have it set to like the random dig sites. But yeah, storms are very infrequent, but because there's sand on the island, you can put sand in your enclosures now. So, yeah, I already did a little bit of the Sinclair Sanctuary anyway. Put a bit more here as well. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. And because I'm random, let's put in a rock. You can't go wrong with a rock. It looks incredibly out of place, but why not? Because you know what? I still get points for it. I get 1 point for it. Isn't that amazing? What is holding you back? Okay, capacity. Do I really need a hotel already? Why do I need a hotel already? Do I look like I can have a hotel? Sell, 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 sell. That's a little bit better. Send to the lads formation. Any better this time, Dua?
We can always use a few more resources.
That's not really better because it still take. I mean, you can't lose, but it takes forever. That's 10 minutes. It takes forever. No! Oh my god. This is the other thing. Because the contracts are completely random, you can just wait forever to get rubbish ones. In chat, I swear, actually getting started on Jurassic Difficulty Challenge Mode is luck based. Because it actually costs money to terminate contracts in that mode. And if you just get like a load of bad contracts all in a row, you're wasting all of your money just to get the things, just deleting contracts to the point where you're not going to have any money left and you have to restart. You can fail. Getting started on Jurassic Challenge Mode is luck. It really is just luck. Da, 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 da. There's nothing I can do. Nobody else is very useful to release in here, is there? See, you're expensive as well. What's Draco X like unmodified? Aside from the fact that it rather reduces how many dinosaurs can go in there. See, that's still 300,000. Ugh. You get your money back, and then it all goes away again. I should hope so. How can you not enjoy that view? I mean, it's better, it's something. The fossils are useless, but it's something. Thank you, Dua. Thank you. I can only just about do it, but I can do it. 34,000. I'm gonna be in the red soon. That's a build. Then get rid of it again. I clearly selected the hatchery, not the Edmontosaurus. Sorry, the Hammond Creation Lab. Pachycephalosaurus takes so long to come out. Right, everybody should still be okay in this enclosure. There's plenty of trees, plenty of size, so... Already it's helped. That's getting smaller and smaller. Why is my food and drink rating so low? It's already because it's a long way from the arrival point. It always takes a bit. How long it takes seems to vary, but it always takes a bit.
This is exactly what I needed. Well done. Here's a reward for you. It's for your exceptional work on Isla Muerta.
Not that Iguanodon is terribly useful at the moment. It's a great dinosaur, it is. One of my favourites, but it's not quite that useful right now. $2 million, oh my god. Like, 2 million, that's not helpful.
I want to take this contract.
Well, we have at the moment.
You want to take it too, correct?
Again, not really anything useful. Maybe Angosaurus, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Osmium. Come on. Show me the platinum. Because platinum is beautiful. It gives you like 300 and something thousand. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, I can't get much until we have dig yield, which is the last thing that we get from Dua. I mean, the good thing about the Cure mission is it does bring in 2 new dinosaurs, and you don't have to make the dinosaurs. They are free. You can't get them anymore once they die, but it gives, you know, it gives you 2 free animals, 2 high-rated animals. So there is that. And even then, for one of them, I think we can get away with just getting rid of this bit of fence. Yeah, there's a carnivore, so that's a different story. But unfortunately, we have to get there first, and my guest count has just gone down even further. Once I have a hotel, it's less of an issue. And my guest count just keeps dropping. I don't think it's going to go up again until I have a hotel. Oh no, that did it. That actually did it. I should probably get something from Isaac, though. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with Isaac for the next one, or we're going to get sabotaged. I'm not exactly sure what they can do to sabotage it, but sometimes it can be a problem.
Our existence is the constant.
That's fine, Lambert. That is perfectly fine.
This looks like a good opportunity.
I can easily do that one. It's a shame these things take a while, but somehow these things are capable of housing tens of thousands of guests. I don't know if they go underground, but I don't get it. I mean, we've already questioned it. How does this thing hold like 1,200 people, considering how tiny it is? If you look at the size of him as he fades through the door, well, he looks like he'd behind himself there. He's like he was trying to hide something. These Triceratops is at 100%. Right? I'm going to go back to the Scholar formation. Because we're not getting anywhere with this 75% contract. You need a tiny little bit more covering, that's fine. We'll add in a tree for you, buddy. In fact, add in a few trees. Palm trees. Enough for you? Not quite.
You made the security division look good today. Let's make that every day, shall we?
There we go. Right, this should get us to the hotel. Ooh, I did it again. Where exactly the hotel is going to go in this very awkwardly shaped island, that is something I'm less certain of. That'll do. We're also going to need another power station at some point. Right, we still don't need this. But that should hopefully fix the issues with our facility rating. Again, fun rating, there isn't anything I can do. Yeah, so we actually unlocked the secrets of Dr. Wu with this. In addition to Sakanya, we got our second dig team when we reach 5 stars, but we do guess that we unlock the secrets of Dr. Wu. We're not going to do that yet. It is possible to do the first half of the secrets of Dr. Wu straight away, but it isn't possible to do the second half. You need to wait until you're on Sorna. And pretty much complete Sorna, because you need... I think you do need an Indoraptor. Do you, or is it just the Indominus? I can't remember. Right, time for the money to go down again. Okay, that's the wrong one again. Right, Isaac. No, oh my god, he's just going to keep doing this, isn't he? Right, unfortunately a badly damaged building does cost a lot to rebuild. Usually, especially like a creation lab. He's getting blown away by the storm. What was that? This is damage. Sorry, Triceratops. This is going to really freak you out. Yeah. I think she's the most big-headed of them all. We've got Compies, which I think actually, I think we've unlocked the mission. The thing about Compies is they can be kept with anything that isn't a small carnivore, so we can put them anywhere, really.
I have another opportunity. This one will be a challenge, as it involves a dinosaur in ill health.
Dangerous. Dangerous sounding.
No more dangerous, Dr. Malcolm, than our normal research here.
Listen carefully. Did I hear something? Ah, yes. I think that was the sound of me resting my case.
I don't know if that's just where the dinosaurs are coming from. It zoomed in on Sorna then.
I'm glad to see you overcame Dr. Malcolm's reservations. I don't know whether he is overly cautious or just looking for the chance to say I told you so. Maybe it's both. Regardless, I think that together we'll get this done.
Platinum! We got platinum! We got some terrible fossils, but we got platinum! Oh, yes. Oh, that feels so good. Right, we're gonna need another power station though, so we've got to use up some money. These, on the other hand, I don't think we can get much use out of any of this. Make compy, we can get compies and iguanodon now though. Yeah, none of these are particularly useful at the moment. Get them researching something. It doesn't take long, but it gets them researching something. Right, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit in another power station in here, but we can try. If I fit the ranger station in, I'm sure this is smaller. Yeah, we go. Right, it's going to take a while, but it will give us power to... can I just activate this? No, I mean, there's no power to it anyway, so... Right, I think as long as I get rid of this bit of fence, Diplodocus should be happy in here. Metri can, I guess, fit in here. I don't see why not. Might need to expand it out a little bit, because I think it does require a slightly bigger enclosure than Ceratosaurus. But we'll have to see. Again, power stations definitely take the longest to build, and the bigger it is, the longer it takes. That is still not there. Again, I think it's because they're too far away from my other things. It's literally right there. How can... Oh, that's why. Do this proper now. It might still lower it a bit. Let's give it a little bit longer. Is it you as well? Yep. Hang on, we don't need... Yes, we do need that many.
This contract has just come in.
That's nice. But we're a bit far away from that. Actually, what am I doing? I'm pretty sure most of the Diplodocus is in here. That'll be enough. And Scholar Formation is empty. Right, despite what I said before, we're going to go with Curvithosaurus. Right, are we good now? Yes, we are. My fun racing is terrible, but there isn't anything I can do about that because we can't get anything that gives us fun until later on. I don't think we get anything. The toy shop might give us a tiny bit, I'm not sure. Let's turn that on.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, we have a diseased animal coming to the park, and we need to get prepared for it. Let's get to work.
Did I hear this right? You're bringing a sick dinosaur to our facility? I'm gonna pray you know what you're doing, because I have no idea.
Right, so we have a Diplodocus, arrival imminent. This contract's been here for so long, it should be so simple.
This is a side hustle that we should get.
Yes, I can do that one. A 0.1. It's easy enough to do.
That is a textbook example of doing it well.
I think I'm losing money by applying these again, but anyway. So it's fine if you already have the thing researched. It's less fine if you don't have it researched. 2 and 55. Okay. Oop, that's the wrong page. How much are these? Oh, 300,000. They're really not useful right now. Yeah, I'm not getting research costs for a while. Research cost is your other best friend. They cost a bit much. Hopefully this is... I might need to expand it a little bit. But we'll see. Get some food. Where was I? Right, that should get us to 75%. Yeah, Diplodocus I think is like the second least yeah, well, it's the least picky of all the sauropods. The Apatosaurus needs a little bit less space, I believe, but you need 3 of them.
To cure this animal, we'll need to do research. Let's see if we can identify the extent of the problem and isolate it.
My understanding is that we have a diseased animal in the park, and you and Dr. Dewar are trying to find a cure. I don't approve. Then, no one asked me. However, I just remind you to keep that dinosaur away from the rest of our animals, in case whatever it has is contagious.
Yeah, I mean, I got it right here amongst all of the other animals. Angosaur meat. Oh, you've actually got quite a bit of forest now. We should be okay then. you're still okay. That's a building. You are so close. You okay now? Yeah, you are. And you're okay too. This cannot see into very much of the enclosure anymore, but oh well. Yeah, it only shows about half the enclosure now. Oh yeah, I should probably research the disease while my Diplodocus is dying. Right, get that on the go. This shouldn't take long. Cryptosporidium parasites. Whatever that is. Hello there. What I love about the Diplodocus here is that there's definite inspiration for Walking with Dinosaurs. It's like Walking with Dinosaurs Diplodocus, but slightly updated. You know, the body isn't quite as horizontal. It's still not quite there. It probably should have its head a little bit higher, but it's definitely closer. It is lacking the whipped tail though. But otherwise, there's definite Walking with Dinosaurs Diplodocus. The nostrils are in the wrong place, but even though we now know that their nostrils were at the tips of their heads. It does have the spiked thumb of sauropods. I really do like that. They got the feet right. They didn't just give them elephant feet.
Now this contract
Yeah, that's fine.
is special.
I believe they're in the process of doing that right now. Or they've actually already brought them back. So that's not too bad. The money is gradually coming in. We'll get some money when we do this mission as well. Corythosaurus will eventually stop coming from there too, because again, Corythosaurus is found in 4 different sites, so you don't get much of it for each site. It's gradually making its way there. At the speed of a sauropod. I mean, it still moves faster than the Brachiosaurus does in J-Pog. Dracorax, you are still okay, aren't you? Yeah, what is your population? I think it's 12. 12, yeah. I don't know how many's in here right now. But I can look. 8. Okay, so we've still got some room. Can't get an ankylosaur in there anymore, but we can do something. Are you finished yet? Yes, you are. Luckily, oh no, it's spreading. Luckily, one of our targets is very big. It's whether or not one of the other is a Struthiomimus. Actually, I think it's a Angosaurus. Now, is this a quick one to get rid of? Or no? Yeah, it's a nice and easy one. Yeah, not quite far enough to get the trophy for this one. I've noticed in the videos, sometimes the trophies are visible in the videos, other times like, hey there! How you doing, buddy? That was like a cartoon. Just the Struthiomimus just pops his head into the camera. Diplodocus, how are you doing this? Right, the Dracorax will attack me. Metriacanthosaurus incoming. Might need to expand the other enclosure as well, but we'll see. It's in a matter of what I put in there, because if it's going in with the... If I put Dilophosaurus in with it, then we're going to have problems, but this is the campaign. I shouldn't need to put small carnivores and big carnivores together. It's problematic to do that in challenge mode, but it's also mandatory. But this is not challenge mode, so we should be okay.
You did it. Congratulations to us both.
The contract is still there. It's still there, but first, you, and you, and you. Let's send him out. And they'll still come back with very little. Because it's completely random and very often they don't bring anything back the first time. Compy. Alright, Metri's on its way. Is there anything else I need? Oh, besides a carnivore feeder. I think we're good at the moment. You'll get better as time goes by. I love how its name is Diplodocus Sick.
I'm looking forward to all the advances we'll be making as a result of completing this contract. We have you to thank for that.
Compy's available already, that was fast. Right, I think we should probably take a contract from somebody else.
Here's a chance to really prove yourself.
The Metri might just do that.
How do we measure success? Body count. Well,
I love this one.
that sounded wrong. Head count then? Oh, that's kind of...
So, Cabot Finch, best character in the game. By a long shot. It's not even close. I love Cabot. I'm pretty sure when you go to like his information here, he's actually not as nice as he seems. I'm now pausing the gameplay here. But you can see we got all the characters we meet as well. If it's somebody that isn't in the game, you just get like an image. I guess they couldn't get the licensing to use their faces. So Lowry, it's just him and his action figures. Claire's in the game. You can use him because he's a cartoon. Dua, Finch. Of course, that would be what they go with. Owen. Even though it's not Chris Pratt voicing him. I'm pretty sure the spelling of what Dr. Harney's first name even is changes all the time. Who is this? Oh, is this the person that was the woman that was with? Yeah, that was with Lowry in the office. He tried to kiss her, but she wouldn't let him. And Claire's sister. I think Malcolm is distracted by something. If we go to Finch, you can just hear the sound of me rolling the thing. Cabot Finch is a man obsessed with success. The chief of public relations. He wants to see the Jurassic World Park become a premier tourist destination in the world. He's not concerned with the details, just the results. With an MBA from Yale that perfectly complements his socialite upbringing, Cabot sees himself as the man behind the scenes who keeps everything running. The hidden hands of power. His job can be complicated by anonymous events within the facilities, otherwise known as guest fatalities. Cabot uses every ounce of his talents to minimize the damage and financial payouts. Both deceptive and insightful, Cabot is able to see the truth of a given situation, but may keep that information to himself if he sees a way that he can profit off it. He is a corporate climber willing to take credit for things he doesn't deserve when things go well, and shamelessly shifts the blame of his failures when they don't. Well, luckily he doesn't really do that here. I get the whole he might want to take credit for things, but he doesn't like shift the blame or anything. I still think it was unnecessary for them to bring in the young Cabot in Return to Jurassic Park. Slightly give him a slightly higher pitched voice. Nope. Oh well, it's still higher. Slightly. Nope. You in there. Raise that up. Raise this up. Oop, too high. It does actually lower it slightly, but anyway. It's only going to go up at some point. Whoop, where's the camera going? Saurus, Montosaurus. I mean, at least I can sell it. Come on, Metri. Down you come. So probably gonna have to expand this out a bit, but we'll see. Actually, it's a pretty easy one. It's also got the colouring of the J-Pog Albertosaurus, but not the scream. Oh, we're fine. I want to know where these dinosaurs are coming from, because I haven't got the DNA to make these dinosaurs. Were they just already on Sorna? It's the best guess I can make. Okay, buddy. We're gonna cure you, don't worry. Its roar is pathetic. And there we go, we've done it. So we got another research team.
Not only can we bring them back to life, but we can bring them back to health. I have the latest lab results. The dinosaurs are cured, disease-free. That's a job well done.
Thank you. Buddy, your legs look really weird from this angle. This guy's attack the vehicle at some point. Don't know where this guy thinks he's going. That wasn't so bad. Yeah, Metriacanthosaurus, a distant cousin of Allosaurus, very poorly known. We know next to nothing about this species. Is he going after a goat? Because I want to see it hunt. I really like the way the medium carnivores hunt goats. There's the goat. Come on, buddy. Over there. I want to see a hunt. Yep, don't worry, Isaac. I can definitely do that. Brachiosaurus will go a little bit higher, but I think we are pretty much there. Where's the goat? I do like the markers. I like how it goes more green around the head. You can't really get to see much in the way of the colouring on this island because it's all a bit on the... it's a kind of orangey pink. The ridiculous thing though is that there's technically no such thing as a medium carnivore in this game. They have like their unique hunting animation, that's pretty much it. This thing will fight a T-Rex. It will fight a Spinosaurus. It will fight an Indominus Rex. And if you modify it, it'll win. And it looks ridiculous. It looks so stupid watching this thing fight a T-Rex that's like 3 times its size. It's crazy. Let's get building this. Finally, we're in the money. Whoops. The MTR sick. The carnivores will often do that. They'll like move their hands forward and then bring their palms in. Originally with the small carnivores, it used to make this weird sound effect, which thankfully is not there anymore. Better not be hunting in the trees. Really, it's higher rated than Ceratosaurus, but unfortunately it's not the most profitable dinosaur. It's expensive to make a Metri. Go goats, go! Show that you are the goat of goats. You're gonna get hungry soon. And we got a toy shop. Does it give me a fundraising? It actually does. It's pretty good with that. So you know what? I'm gonna make one. I never make a toy shop, but for the sake of just getting the fundraising up a bit, we'll do it. The goat is standing still. Might be too close to the fence. I think we're good. Oops. Why do I always ruin everything when I eventually get the chance? Anyway, that's what they do. They charge at the goat. You're not even going to eat the goat. Buddy, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But I think that wraps things up for this one. I will just... You know, let's just see if... Well, but let's just take care of this first. Let's see if Lambert will give us a good contract. Let's try. Go on, Lambert. That'll do. That's not too bad. Yeah, Dino sticker, it's a Dino plushie, and an RC-saurus. There we go. I don't know what it does for the shopping rating. Is that going to decrease that? It did actually. We're very close to that's the right number of stars. So, you know, let's put success rate on here. And we will make Corythosaurus, because Corythosaurus is pretty close. We need to make 2 of them. And then we'll get to work on compies. Because we're a bit away from these 2, yeah. Actually, you're very close, Isaac. You are very close. I don't remember what Isaac's mission is. This one, I believe, requires Velociraptor and Dilophosaurus. Is this one Velociraptor as well? I think it might be. Let it be said, Velociraptor actually does not play a very big role in this game. It's like you use it for a mission here, and you use it for a mission on the next island, and then it's completely forgotten about. Even though you need it to make 3 hybrids in this game. Doctor Wu is obsessed with these things. You use it for Secrets of Doctor Wu, and it does show it's an option to use it, but it plays no purpose in the story in Claire's Sanctuary, and they show up at the beginning and the end of Return to Jurassic Park. T-Rex is everywhere, but Velociraptor, actually, despite this being Jurassic World, doesn't really mean a lot in this game. We're also going to need another hotel at some point, where, yeah, we're going to need another hotel. My transport rating is also not great. Where can stuff go? Oh, I got platinum again. Mwah. These turtles. I assume whenever I'm digging these off, can you actually get turtles or marine reptiles in the areas I'm digging in? Or would they in real life have actually been far inland? That it's just a random thing that shows up without any thought actually going into it. Alright, Isaac.
Don't look at this as extra work.
Another long one, but that should get us there. Unless this one lowers that down a bit too much.
You think of power, think of me. Cabot Finch. Reliable, dependable, and not at all full of himself.
Cabot, you are everything full of yourself. Why is the camera like that? That was better. Wait, you killed the goat and you didn't even bother eating the last one.
Opportunity is knocking. Or around here, more precisely, roaring.
I think the Metriacanthosaurus is an idiot. That's just me, though. Toys, toys, nothing else written there. Just toys. Now there's a shot. Didn't exactly give me much, but it's a nice shot all the same. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to disturb you from your eating. I fill that up? Yeah. Get away! He will charge at the Jeep.
You never let your foot off the gas until that contract crossed the finish line.
I discarded it again, didn't I? I mean, it's fine. Diplodocus itself is worth more than 5,000 in a shop. Oh god. How have I got a Triceratops in view of that? No, it's not. Anyway, that will lower Isaac's thing. Oh. Yeah, Isaac's contract is probably not going to be enough now.
Was impressive.
Yep, gonna need 2 of them again now. It's gonna be... Right, I can actually research things now. Yeah, let's start with this. Oh god. And Corythosaurus. Yeah, so all of the Hadrosaur, they either have the Edmontosaurus one or this one. Because they never get on 4 legs.
With this animal, the Corythosaurus, you can really see chaos in action. Think of all the combinations and patterns that life tries out, looking for that perfect structure. It's not about success. Life is about refining failure over and over and over again. Always a work in progress, ourselves included.
Still not quite enough to get me to 3 stars. Where are the Dracorex? We can get 2 more in here, can't we? Sinoceratops. Modified Sinoceratops is probably a bad idea. Actually, it's that's the problem. Let's add another hotel. Somewhere. Not sure where exactly. Oh, down here will do. Obstructed. Obstructed by what? That'll probably get us there before the Sinoceratops is ready. Good for... What have we got here then? The Solnhofen Formation and the Kanjurs. Yes. So the Sinoceratops will probably max this out. Our dinosaur rating is actually pretty good. We've got the correct amount of species now, and we've still got a bunch more to go. I mean, we've got plenty of island. That's not particularly large. We've got all this area over here. We've got this area over here. There's plenty of space. So as soon as we've got ourselves our monorail, which is over halfway done. Ooh, it's back up again. As soon as we have a monorail, I will attempt to construct one and bring it over there. I'm not sure how. I don't think it's going to fit up here. This will hopefully get us to 3 stars. There we go. We're gonna make a fortune with this place. Isla Tacanho. Failed enterprise.
If you like a challenge, and I mean, who doesn't? Well, I don't. But you This place sounds perfect for you. Isla Tacaño.
So, failed enterprise. Save this island from financial ruin. Demolish the failed infrastructure and plan out your own path to success. World famous attractions. Create star dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus Rex and bring in record guest numbers. Gyrospheres. Bring your guests closer to the dinosaurs with new visibility tools like the gyrosphere. We're going to stay here. We've just still got 2 more missions to do. We don't want to be going anywhere else just yet.
Check this out.
That's fine. That's fine by me. Alright, well, we're going to continue off with this next time, and I still got to work on getting Jewel up to maximum, but we're also going to try and get the other 2. Hopefully we'll get to Isaac's mission, and I will see you guys then.
Their natural hierarchy. That means we need more samples.
Shut up. Oh, wait, the Dinosaurs around. Well, they're not out. They're ready. Okay, get these guys out first. Why is this paleobotany slightly higher? So the paleobotany starts out slightly higher and then goes down, does it, when they feed on the other plants? I'm sorry, Isaac. I was so close to your mission, and now we've lost it.
Still, good job completing that contract.
Yeah, I can't get one just yet. Okay, now the Dinosaurs are out, so I will see you guys